Hey guys, in order to make these 7 juicy ways to make a woman obsessed with you and think about you all the time, you need to focus on playfulness and keeping the tension alive in the interaction. Because if you can make her constantly crave you, she'll be the one wondering if she's good enough for you. And when you're in the driver's seat, it's much easier to teach her how to treat you. So instead of acting like a spoiled princess who's high maintenance, she'll be treating you like a king and looking for ways to please you. This is actually good for both of you, which I'll explain. Welcome to Just the... Okay, so some of these juicy tips for how to get a woman obsessed with you and thinking about you all the time have a little bit of overlap. And some of them are juicier than others, so I'm going to save the juiciest for last. Let's see how one relates to the next. 7. Validate yourself. Stop trying to get her validation and instead validate yourself. As I said in my video, 2 weird ways to get a woman hooked on you, your attitude is that you are the prize. You've got to have that mindset. And even though you're obviously attracted to her, otherwise you wouldn't be engaging with her, she is under review by you. Because when her good looks and personality don't automatically win you over, she will be pulling out the seduction tactics to try to get you interested. She might be wearing more provocative clothing around you, or playing with her hair around you, wearing more makeup, or paying more attention to her style, her hair, her presentation, giggling more around you, or laughing more around you. Number 6, challenge her. When you challenge her to meet your expectations and standards, she'll know she doesn't automatically meet your expectations and standards, and she'll try harder to prove that she does. And whenever we try hard to prove something, we tend to stick with our choice in that thing. So if she's chasing you and she catches you, win-win. She'll feel like she's won the high-value man. She knows that high-value men are discerning because high-value men have options. 5, tease her. When you tease her in a playful, lighthearted way and make her laugh, her body releases feel-good endorphins that she associates with being with you. And when you tease her in a way that's playful and maybe a little bit outrageous, but fun, she will think about it later, she will think about you later and relive that experience. Getting in her head is one of the best ways to get a woman obsessed with you, and it makes her crave spending more time alone with you. 4, use animation. Animated me, Anna made it. Get it? Anyway, okay. So a lot of you have said you really like that I'm expressive. Part of the reason I can be expressive is because I don't use Botox, though I might one day, so don't hold me to that. But for now, I'm okay with moving my face. But it's also a good thing if you can move your face. Here's why. When you are not self-conscious in your expressiveness, that shows that you're not self-conscious. It shows that you don't mind the world seeing who you are, and you don't mind her seeing who you are. But using animation helps amplify your personality and takes her on a little carnival ride of emotions. Now, animation doesn't have to be exaggerated if that's not your personality. But if you can take her on a little roller coaster ride of emotions, that's going to stimulate her. Women need to be stimulated, not just physically. But if you want to get to the physical part, you're going to need to stimulate her emotionally and mentally. Remember, women are more emotional than men. And we also need a little bit more stimulation than men. So if you can be the one to provide that stimulation, then she's not going to be getting with bored panda. Again, she'll be thinking about you. 3, keep her guessing. Wingmam motto, always leave them wanting more. Now this means you have to give them enough to tease their taste, like an appetizer. But you don't want to give them too much that they're full and don't want more, thank you so much. Never mind the naughty in that one. That's for later. How to do this? Well, doing your own thing and not always being available in person or by text makes you intriguing. When you're out doing your own thing in the world, not only are you more interesting because you have a life, but, key point, she is also going to be a little concerned that you might be meeting other women in the world who will want you. What did we learn in my video on instant turnoffs? That when there is perceived competition, that automatically increases your value in her eyes. When you are out doing your own thing sometimes and not smothering her or chasing her like every other needy guy, she's going to wonder a little bit if you are really that interested in her, which is going to make her more obsessed with you and more likely to chase you. What have we learned? Women are more attracted to men whose feelings about them are unclear. Along those lines, the next juicy way to get a woman obsessed with you and thinking about you all the time is touch and retract. Breaking the touch barrier falls into the intimacy category. So you're going to want to make sure you touch her in a way that you wouldn't want your best bro to be touching her, but to keep yourself out of a Me Too situation, you want to be touching her in a safe way, like maybe how you might touch your grandmother. So, rule of thumb, touch her often and touch her early, but then retract from touching her. Wait to see if she touches you back. Like, for example, if you're telling her a story and you want to emphasize a key point in the story, you might reach out and touch her on the arm to get her attention to that part of the story. Seems innocent, but never is. Then you go back into teasing by saying, I don't know if you want to hear this part of the story. And then she might reach out and touch you saying, no, tell me. Now, if you want to know more about touching, I've done a video on how to touch her with some examples. And I've also done a video on how to tease her effectively with examples. I'll link those at the end. Now, the juiciest, not quite the juiciest, the second juiciest, I'm going to give you a bonus juicy tip, just the tip, to getting her obsessed with you and thinking about you all the time, is to rom-com kiss her. Now, in my video on how to kiss a girl so she wants more, I give you the step-by-step for how to do this. But women love rom-com movies, right? We're chick flicks for a reason. And part of that is the rom-com kiss. When you kiss her, like I show you how, no, I don't show you. Well, like I describe how to in that video, she's going to be obsessed with you and thinking about you and craving more. Which brings us to the bonus. Once you get past the rom-com kiss and she is wanting more right now, thank you very much, then you're going to continue to touch and retract and get her to be the one pursuing you and trying to get more out of you, basically. Got to keep it PG-13. Otherwise, I get flagged. But basically, you start the temptation, you lead with passion, and then you pull back to make her come to you. So, if you want to know how to kiss a girl so she'll want more, you'll want to watch my video on how to kiss a girl. And if you're already a stellar kisser, good for you. High five. That's 10. High 10. You might also want to watch my video on this one little word that works wonders on 99% of women to make them want you more. Because when you say this little word the right way, she will be chasing you. And then you'll want to continue using this little word to keep her. Thanks for being here. God bless.